The role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons was first introduced in 1974. D&D, as it's commonly called, is the best-known, best-selling role-playing game in the United States, with more than 15 million people playing and over $1 billion in sales. The Netflix show Stranger Things, which came out in 2016, helped D&D's 5th edition sales to increase by 41% in 2017.
I was working for the Dragon Mafia. They hired me to look for somebody that owes them money.
The Papillion Public Library recently started hosting D&D nights at its digital library.
Okay.
For this campaign, a team of 4 joined Dungeon Master Bridget at the table.
User or more of a brawler?
The first job was to pick characters for the 2 new travelers joining the group.
Go ahead and roll that.
Sorry.
Okay. Egris Vorta, a human ranger.
Nice.
The only other time I played, I was a druid.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the only thing I am semi-aware of.
When all of a sudden, and then a crow comes and lands down right in front of the road, and then opens his mouth, and then you hear Yover say, "Hello, I found some additional," I don't remember what his voice sounds like. "Hello, I found some additional adventurers. They have been transported by this crow."
Once the characters are chosen, they join the trip and the campaign is identified.
So right now we are playing a campaign called Shadows Over the Moonsea.
Okay.
And in this particular campaign, we are trying to figure out why there are all these attacks up and down the coast.
And then we moved on to the city guard, who they explained that the attacks, which direction they were coming from. So we we rented a wagon and headed off in that direction. The rumored perpetrator of the attacks was a Draco Lich. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a skeleton dragon. The Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out in a month with Chris Pine, that takes place over here.
We spoke with an herbalist who had some of the bones that were discovered recently.
The Dungeon Master presents a series of scenarios to challenge the group.
At this point, there is a high-pitched yipping accompanied by rustling in a roadside bush. That is only warning you get before a wolf pup runs into the road ahead of you.
If you give me a bad number, I'm putting you back in the dunce chair. 2.
Okay.
Get back.
Well, he's +3, so technically it was a 5, but still pretty bad.
I'm going to move to the side so that she can get to her pups, because I'm not trying to deal with a wolf. That's scary.
Yes, it is you, Arlo. So.
I want to try to roll for animal handling to try to calm it down. Will that work?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta roll for it.
Don't make me die due to a wolf. 18
All right.
plus 3.
The wolf pups run off, and she chases after them.
I did it.
Congratulations. Yes, you are out of combat. You successfully avoided hurting the wolf pups or being hurt yourself.
If you're interested in playing D&D at the digital library, just click on the events calendar for the next scheduled Thursday night and be sure to show up with your imagination engaged.
Pirate? You dare to call me a pirate?
All
Should I
right.
roll intimidation and like stare the guy down?
Go ahead and try.
All right, 19 plus 2.
Pirates. He starts to then pull himself back. He's backing up.
I
won't be having any of you filthy pirates coming onto my island.
For Papillion Now, I'm Michael Severe.
Says, "Oi, Ranger,